All right, what's up, everybody? How's it going? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to Monday Night Baseball. Of course, MLB The Show, Yankees, Red Sox, and then Yankees, Tigers. We're doing one game per series for the second year, and then the third year will completely sim up to the playoffs. Yeah, and that's the plan, and that'll probably be it for baseball as things start to wind down in real life. They're also winding down here on our stream. We're down to, right now, 2 to 3 nights a week. What's up, Darkstroke? How's it going? But we'll do Yankees versus Red Sox here. Jordan Montgomery, our first time playing with him this year. Bullpen is mostly rested, except for Greg Holland, who had a 3-inning save in the last game that we played. And then let's see here. Who could use a day off? Luke is kind of ice cold. Let's see. DJ LeMahieu's still ice cold. Yelich could probably use a day off, but we're not going to take him out yet. Yep, you're first, Darkstroke. You are first. Actually, you know what? Let's give JT Realmuto a day off. We'll give Austin Romine his second start of the year. Yeah, Money Man, you'll be fine. Don't worry about it. I completely even forgot the game was on because for me, baseball season is over. Yeah, you guys were up 5-0. Well, I mean that kind of makes sense, right? The Rays were up. This is kind of a reverse of what happened game 2, possibly, right? So there you go. And then game 5 will be really interesting to see what happens if the Rays come all the way back. Yeah, Jaden, I mean, this was your chance to knock them off. You were up 5-0, but again, I was just saying, this is kind of a reverse of game 2, right? So, the Rays are a good team. We'll see what happens. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to give... Oh, I just realized there's an echo because the TV's not muted. All right, bang. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I'd hope Aaron Boone go. Let Aaron go to San Diego. Have him have fun. You can have fun down in San Diego for all I care. And then let's see. And then we'll put in Jason Dominguez and let him play left today. This way Yelich gets a half day. Cronenworth did actually very well at the bottom of the lineup for us. So, actually, yeah, what do we have? We'll do LeMahieu, Pollock. No, I think we had Dominguez in the 2-hole. And Cronenworth 9th. And then Hicks, Romine, Voit, Pollock. Gio, then Pollock. What's up, Monkey? How's it going? Well, there you go, Jaden. He's a rookie. What are you going to do? What's up, Mel? How's it going? Yeah, Darkstroke, exactly. Let him go to San Diego. I really, genuinely just don't care. I'm trying to think. We'll give Gio a day off. Actually, let's see. That's what we'll do. Because Cronenworth can play third also, right? Yeah, we're going to put Cronenworth at third. We'll put Didi in the field. This way we break it up. Some lefty bats as well. Yelich can DH today. Give him a half day off. And we'll give Dominguez a start in left. So, yeah, there we go. Hanging in there, Monkey. Hanging in there, buddy. So, Jordan Yamamoto versus Jordan Montgomery. Montgomery, of course, having great numbers, but has yet to procure a win. So the Yankee offense was sleeping in that first road trip to start the season, went 1-5. But since then, they've gone 7-1. So, real life, just like the real-life Yankees, we've been very streaky here in this second year. As Yamamoto making his third start of the year, as you see there, an 0-1 record, an 8.31 ERA, a whip well over 2. He'll face DJ LeMahieu, who won the Gold Glove last year, hitting a .179 with 2 solo home runs here in this very young season. Darkstroke, that's what I tweeted the other day. Was what would you all think if Buck Showalter came back as manager? I think Buck would manage again. Turn this team around, get him over the hump, maybe. The 0-1 to DJ, swing and a miss, 0-2. The Red Sox have been started off the season 3-3, and they're since lost 7 in a row as LeMahieu, little humpback liner short, catch is made, 1 away. It's all right, Monkey. It happens, buddy. It's all good. So look now at the Yankee lineup. We just saw LeMahieu line out, followed by Jason Dominguez. Christian Yelich is your DH today. Hicks in center. Romine gets the start behind the plate. Voit at first. Didi at short. Pollock in right. And Jake Cronenworth batting ninth, hitting a $190 as Dominguez 2 homers, 4 RBIs, a .375 average, batting from the left side of the plate. Really had a good homestand to get back on track. Swings and misses on a fastball there. 0-1. Yamamoto does not throw very hard, as that fastball misses just outside, and the count evens up 1-1. So Yankees 8-6 in second place right now as Dominguez fouls off a fastball there. The count goes 1-2. Again, got off to a rough start, but have won 7 of 8, as that's called strike 3 on the inside part of the plate. Caught him looking. 2 away here in the first, and that brings up Christian Yelich. 6 homers, 14 RBIs, a .435 average. He has been absolutely on fire to start the season since coming over from Milwaukee, as he rips this to first. Knocked down there by Dahlbeck, flips to Yamamoto covering, and he'll have himself an easy 1-2-3. We go bottom 1. As Mount Montgomery making his third start of the year, only a 2.25 ERA in 12 innings, a whip just over 1, about a 4-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. As Lurie Garcia, switch hitter, batting from the right side, will lead things off. Takes one low, 1-0. I mean, this is what I said this at the beginning of the playoffs, guys. You can go back. I said, look, it's going to be interesting to see, can Milwaukee's offense wake up? As this is lined to fairly deep center. Hicks is there, 1 away. And right now, the Brewers, it's not the pitching, it's the Brewers' offense is killing them. As Nick Solak is your DH today, hitting .351 with a homer and 3 RBIs. Ooh, called a ball at the knees, 1-0. Montgomery doesn't agree with that, but he'll have to live with it. The 1-0 now to Solak. Low and inside, the count goes to 2-0. I mean, Jock Peterson, he had the 3-run home run. Darkstroke, I wouldn't really call it a day. Well, that's the thing, Jaden, exactly, right? Milwaukee's offense needed to wake up, and it got ice cold at the wrong time. Swinging a miss there and a good cutter, 2-2. And the problem is that, look, the Braves pitching all year hasn't been the problem. It's been their bullpen, but the bullpen woke up as swing and a miss. Good curveball there from Monty. 2 away here in the first. I mean, maybe as a 4th outfielder, Darkstroke, you know, I mean, he could play left, right? As Azuna's done, as Bogarts takes one outside, 1-0. Bogarts hits Montgomery very well in his career, 9 for 25. As that's in the dirt, 2-0. Monty's fallen behind now on back-to-back hitters. The 2-0, fouled back and out of play. Count goes to 2-1. Bogart's a little late on the fastball. Now Cutter brushes him off the plate. The count now 3-1. Rafi Devers on deck. Now in the dirt, ball 4. Bogarts will take his base, so a 2-out walk. Not the worst thing in the world, as Devers typically does not hit lefties well, or as well, I should say, as he hits righties. So he takes one on the inside, black for a strike, 0-1. But he hits Montgomery pretty well. 5 for 20 with a home run. And he skies this one to the deep left field. It is off the top of the monster. It is misplayed out there, and scoring from first is Bogarts. And the Red Sox take a 1-0 lead. Devers, his first double of the year, goes the other way and makes Monty pay. Now 6 for 21 in his career, as there's a strike to Duvall, 0-1. Now swinging a miss on a changeup, 0-2. That one in the dirt, blocked nicely by Romine, 1-2. The 1-2 swing and a miss struck him out on the cutter, but a walk and a double Not played particularly well there by Dominguez. We go top 2, 1-0 Boston. Remember, the first time these two teams met, Boston did score first, but the Yankees came back to win 6-1. And then the Yankees really dominated that series at Yankee Stadium as Yamamoto, nice curveball to Hicks, 0-1. He was ready for it, but the bottom fell out of it. Wind is carrying to right today as Hicks fouls off another curve, 0-2. It'll be an 0-2 to Hicks. Little chopper in front of the plate. Tough play there for Yamamoto. Sets, fires the first, and just got Hicks on the swinging bunt. One away here in the top of the second as we now bring up Austin Romine. 1 for 3 with a double, I believe, in his young campaign. Oh, no home runs, 1 RBI, only his second start of the year. Swings and misses on a fastball there, 0-1. Wearing Joe Girardi's old number when he was a player. It'll be an 0-1 to Romine. Swing and a miss on a slider, 0-2. Yeah, Mel, I mean, I don't know, man. Until there's any proof. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 away. Would it surprise me? No, but then again, everybody steals signs. It's been happening since the advent of baseball. As Luke Voit now up, hitting a .190 with 2 homers and 3 RBIs. Swing and a miss on an inside fastball, 0-1. But, I mean, with no proof, I don't know. It just feels like everybody's just complaining just to complain at this point. Give me proof. Give me proof. The 0-2, smacked foul. Voit stays alive. Count holds there. The 0-2, outside, 1-2. I mean, I don't know. It just feels like somebody had to say something. This is what happens when there's a rain delay or a rain post moment in the playoffs. As Voit chases a high fastball, strike 3. So Yamamoto has himself a very nice second inning. We go bottom 2. Yankees down 1-0. I'm sorry, that's Trey Mancini at first today. Takes one outside, 1-0. Now a strike at the knees, 1-1. Now fastball misses outside. Montgomery having trouble locating the fastball today. Never a good sign because it's off of those pitches that your changeup and your curveball work. As now a cutter misses inside, 3-1. Kike Hernandez on deck. Checks his swing, but he went around, says the umpire, the count goes full. So it'll be a 3-2 now to Mancini. Swing and a miss, got him on the backdoor. Curveball, strike 3, third K of the day for Monty. And that brings up Kike Hernandez hitting .222 on the year with no home runs and 1 RBI. There's a strike at the knees with the 2-seamer, 0-1. Now a changeup hits the outside corner, and the count quickly 0-2 to Kike. The 0-2 fouls off a fastball there, late on it. Just got a piece of it. Count holds at 0-2. Now Monty, good curveball, but slow roller up the middle and through for a base hit. So Hernandez just smacks the curveball back up the middle. And the way the Yankees were playing, it easily finds its way through. It wasn't a bad curveball, down and in, but he got just enough good wood on it. As now this one, oh, it's off of Montgomery. He'll recover, fire to first, not in time. So an infield single follows the regular single for Hunter Renfroe, and that brings up Austin Hedges, the catcher now. And he pops the first pitch, fouling out of play, 0-1. So a little bad luck here for Montgomery, a seeing eye single, then he can't handle the grounder back to him, as that misses low, 1-1. And now Hedges rips a fastball on the left field line, just slicing foul. The wind almost pushed it back fair. But the count now 1-2, as he stays alive on a good changeup there from Monty. And now takes a curveball low and in, 2-2. Monty, ground ball away from getting out of this as this cutter's fouled back. And Hedges is making him work. This one grounded to third. Cronenworth to second for one. On to first, scooped by Voit. On around the horn, 5-4-3 double play. I said it just what the doctor ordered. So Hedges hits into a double play. And we go top three. Red Sox still up only 1-0. As Didi Gregorius will lead off here in the top of the third. Didi with a home run, 4 RBIs, hitting .333 on the young campaign, getting a rare start again at at shortstop today. Usually he's the DH, but the Yankees are giving Yelich a half day off, so Didi gets to play the field. As he fouls off a fastball, and the count goes to 1-1. It'll be a 1-1 to Didi. Smacked foul again, 1-2. The 1-2 chopped foul again, still 1-2. As Didi stays alive, the Red Sox play Didi to pull to the right side. Another 1-2. This one hammered towards center field, fairly deep. Going back is Garcia, looking up. It's gone! Into the batter's eye here in Boston. Goodbye, baseball. Didi Gregorius' second home run of the year. Glorious Gregorius strikes again. A solo shot to dead center. And we are tied here in the third at 1. That ball just kept on carrying. Holy cow. 415 feet. So that was the first Yankee hit of the day, and now that brings up A.J. Pollock. And he skies one to fairly deep center field. Going back in right center is Renfroe. He will make the catch for the first out of the inning. And now that brings up Jake Cronenworth, who has struggled here in the early going. No homers, 1 RBI, hitting a .190. Out of the 9-hole, fouls off a slider, 0-1. Again, Yamamoto throws very slowly. The 0-1, just outside with the cutter. That didn't quite cut back to that corner. 1-1. Ball. Again, the wind is carrying to right center today. As that slider paints the outside corner, 1-2. The 1-2 now. Hammered to the right side and through for a base hit. So Jake Cronenworth there gets himself a single. Look to see if maybe he tries to swipe second. He is a good base stealer. Yamamoto, not a particularly good move, but we'll see what happens. Oh, takes a short step, slow throw, Hedges down to second, not in time. Second steal of the year for Cronenworth. As now LeMahieu has a man in scoring position and a 1-0 count. Good pitch to run on, too, with the outside slider. As LeMahieu skies one on the right field line, it is off the pesky pole! LeMahieu's third of the year! Goodbye, baseball! Oh, goodness gracious, the Yankees take advantage of the pesky pole, and just like that, the machine gets himself a 2-run bomb to right, and the Yankees are suddenly up 3-1. Holy cow, only 337 feet, and he doinks it off the pesky pole. And now that'll bring up Jason Dominguez. And Dominguez! The Yankees go back-to-back and belly-to-belly! This one a no-doubter off the top of the monster! His third of the year! Goodbye, baseball! Holy cow, the Yankees have 3 long balls this inning and take a 4-1 lead. And now that'll bring up Christian Yelich, who struck out his first at-bat. Exactly, Mel, the Bronx Bombers, as Yelich just missed that fastball. Just a little early, 0-1. The 0-1, swing and a miss, another inside fastball, 0-2. So Didi to dead center, then Dominguez to left center. So LeMahieu right down the right field line. And now Yelich to deep right field, but ran down there by Garcia in the gap for the second out of the inning. As Aaron Hicks now up at the plate, he's 0 for 1 today. The Yankees, though, have scored 4 thus far here in the third. And now Hicks down the left field line. This'll be caught there by Devers, who had forever to run to try and run that down because of the shift, but he makes the play. But the Yankees score 4. We go bottom 3. Yankees up by 3. Leading things off here is Garcia. He flew out to center field, his counterpart out there in his first at-bat. The first pitch is low, 1-0. Now a changeup misses outside to Garcia, 2-0. By the way, did you guys see Garcia hit the longest home run of his career in Game 3 for the White Sox? In that slugfest. As that's fouled back and out of play, 2-1. As that backdoor curveball's in there for a strike, 2-2. The 2-2 for Montgomery, inside 3-2. For the White Sox. Did I say the Red Sox? I mean they gotta do it again. Strike 3, called him there caught him there at the knees for strike 3, 4 Ks. Now for Montgomery. I mean, I think the White Sox, that misses a little high. I guess says the umpire, 1-0. Sure, like a strike to me. Yeah, the White Sox, if the offense shows up tomorrow like it did yesterday, and if they can actually get some pitching this series, yeah, the White Sox still have a chance. As this one is going to be one hop into the Boston bullpen. Solak, his 5th double of the year, as he was ready for that changeup right down Broadway. That brings up Bogarts, who scored the first Red Sox run. He takes a strike, 0-1. Now skies one to dead center field, fairly deep. Hicks going back on the track will make the catch out there in front of the monster for the second out of the inning. So that park just held it, and that brings up the ever-dangerous Rafi Devers, who doubled and drove in that run in his first at-bat. Takes a strike there, 0-1. And now a changeup low, 1-1. Curveball low. Count goes to 2-1 on Devers. 3-1 as he misses with the fastball there. Duvall on deck. The 3-1. Skied to right. Fairly deep. Pollock going back. The park will hold it on the lip of the track. He'll make the catch for the final out of the inning. We go top 4. Yankees up 4-1. As the Red Sox strand the man on second. Austin Romine now. Struck out in his first at-bat. 1 for 4 on the young season. Only his second start of the year here. In game number 15. Romine fouls off a backdoor slider, 0-1. I don't know, lacrosse kid, probably, but we'll see. The 0-1 to Romine. Swing and a miss on a slider, 0-2. Now swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt. Hedges will field. Fire to first. In time to complete the play, 1 away. And now that'll bring up Luke Voit. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout in his first at-bat. What's up, Gibby? How's it going? As Voit pops it up. That was the pitch to hit, but out in front or behind on the slider. Hedges in foul ground makes the catch, 2 away. Hanging slider, but he missed it. Here's somebody who didn't miss it in his first at-bat. Didi Gregorius, a solo home run in the last inning that tied the game. As he pops up a cutter, fouling out of play, 0-1. You gotta be feeling good, Gibby, after another win today as your pitchers outpitched the Brewers, and all you needed was one big blast from Peterson. A swing and a miss there, now to Didi, 0-2. Now way inside with the curveball. Count goes to 1-2. As Didi chops a curveball foul to stay alive. Another good curve there from Yamamoto. 45th pitch of the day for him. Is now hammered again to center field and deep. Garcia back at the track, makes the catch this time. Didi just missed another home run to dead center as Garcia out in front of the garage out there makes the catch, and we go bottom 4. Yankees still up 4-1. Leading things off here is Adam Duvall. A strikeout victim in his first at-bat. Punches this to the left side. Didi Gregorius is there. Long throw in time. 1 away. Yeah, I mean, it's been a series of pitchers. I mean, if the Brewers offense wakes up, I think you guys are in trouble. But, like, that's why, yeah, you got to try and finish it tomorrow. As now the 0-1 misses low and inside to Mancini. 1-1. The 1-1, swing and a miss on a good curveball, 1-2. The 1-2 from Monty, punched foul on the right field line. And the count holds at 1-2. And now a little blooper back to the mound. Montgomery there will field it himself, 2 away. And that brings up Kike Hernandez. He's 1 for 1 tonight with a single. 3 for 10 on the young season. Takes one low, 1-0. Kike tried to get a rally going, but got the second. Oh, batteries are low. Might have to run a commercial here. Trying to get through this game. That's very true. I mean, he's one of those guys, Gibby, that for whatever reason... I mean, look, that's not a bad quality to have, that in the postseason you suddenly become lights out. You know what I mean? Oh, and that changeup ends up plunking Kike on the foot. And now they bring up Hunter Renfroe, who also singled in his first at-bat. I was just about to say. Then Hedges hit into a double play. This one, double play ball. Only need one, though. Cronenworth from the infield grass fires the first. And despite hitting Hernandez, Montgomery has himself an easy inning. We go top 5. Yankees up 4-1 as Lacrosse Kid gets a dab. Brings up A.J. Pollock now, leading off here in the top of the 5th. First pitch from Yamamoto is fouled back and out of play. 0-1. The 0-1 sails outside. 1-1 as Pollock lays off the outside slider. Yeah, that's pretty good, Gibby. .77 postseason ERA. Pretty good. As Pollock, late on the fastball, pops it up. Foul ground. Mancini in foul ground makes the catch. 1 away. And now I'll bring up Jake Cronenworth, hitting .209. Singled and came around to score in his first at-bat on the LeMahieu 2-run home run. As he takes a cutter outside, 1-0. It'll be a 1-0 from Yamamoto. Chopped foul, 1-1. The 1-1 from Yamamoto now to Cronenworth. Whoa! Swing and a miss, and the bat went flying. 1-2. Wow, what a swing and a miss that was. So now the count in favor of the pitcher. And Cronenworth will punch it to the right side, but there is the second baseman, Hernandez, flips the first 2 away. Yeah, Mel, it happens once in a blue moon. Not very often, but it will happen once in a while, as now LeMahieu up 1 for 2 tonight with a 2-run home run. Swing and a miss on the inside fastball, 0-1. DJ, surprisingly, hitting... The reason why his average is so low, he's not hitting lefties this year. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Where he absolutely demolished lefties last year. The 0-2, punched foul, still 0-2. The 0-2 to LeMahieu. Back up the middle, and this will be caught by Garcia as DJ hit it well, but it kind of hung up there. So Yankees go 1, 2, 3. We go bottom 5. Yankees still up 4-1. Now Austin Hedges fouls off a fastball to get things started here in the bottom of the 5th. Hit into a double play in his first at-bat. Takes another strike there, and the count quickly 0-2. Pulled one to third. Red Sox looked like they might have gotten more or something that inning. As Hedges now the other way. LeMahieu dives from his knees. He got him in time. DJ LeMahieu, because of the shift, almost couldn't get there, but he dove. And because of the slow Hedges, only a 4 speed, LeMahieu's able to throw him out by half a step. As Garcia now fouls one off 0-1. Nobody gives up more shift-beating hits than the Yankees, but LeMahieu saved one there. Being 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Romine gets an angle, fires the first 2 away. And now that brings up Nick Solak. He's 1 for 2. He doubled in his last at-bat. What's up, Odoms? How's it going? As that misses just high, says the umpire. 1-0. Another case of the reverse splits. A guy who actually hits righties better than lefties. Again, another high. Again, another borderline pitch, and Montgomery doesn't get the call. 2-0. Now this one grounded to third. Cronenworth deep in the hole. The hop throw! In time! What a way to end the inning. Jake Cronenworth, his first start this year at third base, makes a Jeter-esque throw from foul territory to just get the speedy Solak. And we go top 6 as in comes Marcus Walden. Indeed, what are some defensive gems that inning, Mel? Yeah, Odoms, who knows, man? We'll see what happens as Dominguez 1 for 2 with a solo home run. Walden, slider, cutter, fastball, sinker pitcher. The first pitch, swing and a miss on a good cutter there at the top of the zone, 0-1. The 0-1 now to Dominguez is outside 1-1. Well, there you go, Gibby. Look at that. The Red Sox knock off the number 1 seed Rays. Unbelievable. As this one smacked to left field, that's a base hit for Dominguez. Oh, look at that. The Colts are beating up on the Ravens. And it sounds like the Raiders are about to fire John Gruden. As this one, a little broken bat blooper to the left side. I'll kick foul, though, by Yelich. 0-1. There you go, Money Man. You're all right, buddy. You're on to the next round to take on the White Sox or Astros. As that misses outside, 1-1. I don't know, lacrosse kid. Maybe MLB 17 or 16. As Yelich now skies one to left center field. Dominguez is rounding the bases as this is going to be off the top of the wall. Yelich will hold at second with an RBI double. Dominguez scores easily from first. It's 5-1 Yankees on Yelich's third double of the year. Yeah, you're right, Gibby. The bullpen stuff just didn't work. Cash outcoached himself 2 years in a row. He outcoached himself in the World Series last year, and now here in the divisional round. A swing and a miss there by Hicks, 0-1. All right, let's go San Fran Giants. It'll be an 0-1 now to Hicks. Fouled it back out of play, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, first out of the inning. Hicks can't get the job done.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Roma.
To at least get the runner over to third. Well, Jason, honestly, my prediction was going to be whoever won the West and the White Sox at the beginning of the year. As this one hammered on the right field line and fairly deep, going back, and it's over in the head and into the stands. Austin Romine, his first double of the year. And his first RBI. Or maybe his second. I think his second RBI. As that kicks in the stand, the ground rule double. It's 6-1 Yankees. I know, Odoms, I'm very aware. I'm very aware that the Braves won today. As this one hammered on the left field line, foul by Voit, 0-1. I think that's fair, Gibby. I think that's fair, but I think that, honestly, again, whoever wins the West, swinging a mister by Voigt 0-2, I still think they're the team to beat, whether it's the Dodgers or the Giants. And as I was saying earlier, my original prediction was Padres, White Sox, and then it transformed to whoever wins the West and the White Sox, and then it transformed into whoever wins the West and the Rays. But so now I'm going back to the White Sox. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Jaden. Yeah, imagine, Modems, imagine. I question sending Morton and Burns on short rest, though. Swing and a miss there. Voigt strikes out swinging. Dude continues to struggle here. 2 away here now in the 6th. That brings up Didi Gregorius 1 for 2 with a solo home run. As this one chopped up the middle, and there's Bogaerts to make a nice play and just get Didi at first for the final out of the inning. But the Yankees score 2 more. A single by Dominguez, and then a double by Yelich, and a double by Romine. We go bottom 6. Yankees up 6-1.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the shortstop.
Yep, Tidy, very surprising. I am just as surprised as anybody is. There's a strike to Bogaerts, 0-1. Jason, I do not want to see Astros. I do not want to see Astros Dodgers. I really hope the White Sox still come all the way back and win the American League, because I hate the Astros and I hate Boston. As this one popped up, foul ground, long run for Pollock, can't get there, 1-2. As that misses low, 2-2. Bogaerts lays off the curve. But yeah, I genuinely do not want the Dodgers in the World Series. At this point, I'm rooting for, as this is caught by Hickson, right center, 1 away. Whoever wins the Braves, Brewers, Giants, I'm fine with. I prefer Braves or Brewers, and just because they don't usually win. And I'd rather the White Sox out of who's left in the American League. As there's a strike at the knees, 0-1. As that misses low, 1-1. This one now grounded to the right side because of the shift. LeMahieu from the outfield grass throws Devers out by a stride, 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, the right fielder.
Yeah, I don't know if great is the word I'd call it, Jason. As this one punched foul by Duvall, 0-1. Take care, Money Man. Have a good night, buddy. Congrats. That misses low, 1-1. The 1-1. A hanging curveball ripped foul by Duvall, 1-2. As you see there, Montgomery struggled early, but has gotten stronger as the game has gone on. And now grounds this to the left side. Didi there will field. Fire to first in time. And Montgomery has a 1-2-3-6. We go top 7. Yankees up by 5. Gibby, I hope the Rays go back to irrelevancy. I would love that.
Leading off for the Yankees, the right fielder.
As Jonathan Loizaga starts to warm for the Yankees, looks like he'll come in for the 7th. Pollock now leading off here the top of the 7th and pops it up. First pitch swinging, Hedge is there. In foul ground, near the on-deck circle, makes the catch, 1 away. Now that brings up Drake Cronenworth. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. Also a stolen base today. The first pitch is in the dirt, 0-1. Surprisingly, Cronenworth hitting better against lefties than righties this year. Again, a lot of reverse splits so far in the game. As he chases a high cutter, 1-1. The 1-1. Hammered to the right side, but Mancini there, backhands, will take it himself, wins the race to the bag, 2 away. That brings up LeMahieu, 1 for 3 with a 2-run home run. Yeah, they can't I don't know why they keep doing that. I mean, I get that Glasnow's hurt, but, like, you really think that one legitimate starter and then 4... Oh, the batteries are dead. I'll be right back. And then 4 bullpen guys, that's going to work? Rays are stupid. I'll be right back. I'm going to run a commercial and change my batteries. All right, I think the commercial has run. I think we are back. Because I had to refresh, because I forgot I have to refresh the computer, then run the commercial. Oh well. It's been a while. I don't do it as often when playing on Xbox, because the Xbox controller lasts longer than the PlayStation one does. Fact. Yeah, Styles, I was rooting for the Cardinals too, buddy. So far, none of the teams I wanted to win have won. As LeMahieu takes one in the dirt, 1-1. Yep. Congrats, Jaden. I still don't really care. At the end of the day, the Yankees still have 27 World Series, so it is what it is. As that misses inside 2-2. As that misses low to count now full to LeMahieu. Honestly, I just didn't think that the Rays were going to, like, I mean, the whole series turned on that Game 2 comeback. Honestly, as LeMahieu pops up the cutter. Foul ground. Hedges there. A lot of foul pop-ups. Catch made by Hedges. We go bottom 7. Get up and stretch. 7-inning stretch. Yankees up 6-1. As Loaizaga making his 4th appearance of the year. Leading off here is Trey Mancini. He takes a strike. 0-1. As that misses low and inside, 1-1. That's fouled back out of play, 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 away. Here in the bottom of the 7th. Good pitch there from Loaizaga. Gibby, I have heard that conspiracy theory about the flags, but it's interesting is that the flags this year disappear in the World Series logo. They're only in it to the League Championship Series. So it'll be very curious if the Red Sox win the American League, but then lose the World Series. That's actually not true, Jaden. You clearly don't know generational history, as that's swung on a miss 2 away. But I mean, look if you win this, you'll have seen as many World Series in your lifetime as I have. I think, depending on how old you are, as that misses high, 1-0. Right? I've got 5 World Series in my lifetime as a Yankees fan, so swing and a miss, 1-2. Swing and a miss, and Loaizaga strikes out the side. An absolutely dominant 7th inning. And we go top 8. Yankees still up by 5. I mean, the thing is, Yeah, that's the thing, Gibby, is a lot were in my lifetime as well. So, I mean, here's the thing. As this is up the middle, Dominguez, another base hit, his third hit of the day. A leadoff single there for the rookie, vying for more playing time. You're 127 years old. Oh, congratulations then, Jaden. Then yes, then you have seen more Red Sox World Series than I've seen Yankee World Series. There you go. That's true. As this is foul back out of play 0-1. There you go, buddy. Because, yeah, half of Boston's World Series, remember, were before either of us were born. There's that whole 86-year gap thing, right? It wasn't a curse. You guys just sucked for 86 years. As that's line to first. Catch made by Mancini and Dominguez. Not much you can do there. Just some bad luck. So 2 quick outs here in the top of the 8th, and that brings up Aaron Hicks. I like to remember Red Sox fans. Remember, you sucked for almost a whole century. Swing and a miss 0-1. Oldest person in the world. What's up, FaZe? How's it going? And you could say, oh, well, there are so few teams for the Yankees to compete against. Yeah, but then why didn't anybody else win? Why didn't anybody else win? It's the same with the Montreal Canadiens, right? Most cups in hockey, but haven't won in 30 years. Yeah, Gibby, actually, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what ends up happening. As this one popped up the fairly deep left, going back at the track and making the catch as the left fielder for the final out of the inning. So at the end of 7.5, we go bottom 8, Yankees up 6-1. I mean, the Red Sox were pretty bad when I was a kid, Jaden. Right? I mean, I remember the Mo Vaughn days. I mean, and then things started to turn around. Right, and then even that with Boggs and everything when before he was a Yankee. Then things started to turn around. But when the Yankees started to turn around, so did the Red Sox, funny enough, in the late 90s. As that's fouled back out of play 0-2. And then obviously we had your number until 2004. As now this one lined to right. Pollock there makes the catch, 1 away. Right, when my youth, the Toronto Blue Jays were the cream of the American League East. Cream of the crop that rose to the top. No, FaZe, I didn't see it. I've been playing video games. I didn't watch the end of the Red Sox-Rays game because I legit don't care. I just want the Red Sox to lose, as this is grounded to the right side. LeMahieu there fires the first, in time 2 away. At this point, I want the White Sox to win the American League, and I want the Brewers or the Braves to win the National League. That's what I'm looking for. Teams that don't typically win. As this one hammered to right center field, Hicks moving over will make the catch. Another easy inning for Loizaga. Well, that's the thing. When I was a kid, the best teams in baseball were like the Minnesota Twins and the Toronto Blue Jays. And the Atlanta Braves from the National League, right? As Austin Romine 1 for 3 with an RBI double. Leads off here in the top of the 9th. Chops this to the left side. Bogart's there. Fires the first in time, 1 away. Yeah, Jaden, that's, yeah. Yeah, Yankees aren't, yeah, you guys advance. You haven't won anything yet. Anything of note. Right? You got to win at least another round to say, well, at least you won the pennant. As this is grounded foul to the right side. 0-1. We'll see what happens. Again, I'm rooting for the White Sox. Actually, that'd be very interesting. Have the White Sox and Red Sox ever faced each other in the playoffs? A Sox versus Sox series? The 0-2 to Voit. Smashed foul. Still 0-2. That misses outside the Luke, 1-2. I mean, look, it's a big deal that they advanced. They knocked off the best team in the American League. It kind of shows that the Rays were a team that just kind of did everything with smoke and mirrors with that bullpen BS. That swung on a missed strike 3 to Voit. Now Didi Gregorius 1 for 3 with a solo home run back in his first at-bat. Gibby, the Yankees are only going to win if the Yankees make some drastic changes. As Didi fouls off a cutter, 0-1. That's what I'm saying. Have the battle of the Soxes. Ba-dum-bum. Nobody Battle of the Sexes? Anybody? It might be too old of a reference for you guys, as that's fouled off 0-2. But that's what I'm saying. Have the White Sox and Red Sox ever faced off in the world in a playoff series? The 0-2 smashed to the left side and through for a base hit. Cut off out there in left field by Duvall. There's that Renfroe out there. Not sure. So a 2-out single for Didi. And that'll bring up A.J. Pollock, who's 0 for 3 tonight with a pop-out in his last at-bat. First pitch to Pollock, swing and a miss on a slider, 0-1. Maybe, Styles, maybe. Who, the Red Sox, Gibby? Swing and a miss, 0-2. Yeah, I mean, Brandon Lau was, a lot of guys just disappeared, and that happens sometimes in the playoffs. You can see that, right? Momentum matters. Momentum matters. As Pollock swings and misses strike 3. So Loiza's still in there looking for the 3-inning save. Xander Bogaerts 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. The only walk of the day given up by Montgomery. Fouls one off, 0-1. As that misses inside, 1-1. So that's hammered foul, 1-2. The Yankees average a championship more than every decade, Gibby. It's more like 2 a decade, right? As that swung on and missed strike 3. Right, the Yankees average a championship once every 5 years. As this one hammered to deep center field. Hicks going back on the track will make the catch in the Bermuda Triangle for the second out of the inning. Yeah, the Red Sox are a little worse than every decade, right? Like, because they have what? The Red Sox have what? 9 World Series? As there's a strike 0-1. So the White Sox swept the Red Sox in 2005 on the way to their last World Series. The 0-2, swing and a miss, and Loizaga, a 3-inning save, 3 perfect innings of relief. Oh, yeah, for sure, Jaden. And here's the thing, Wander Franco, a lot of those guys are going to be leaving soon in free agency. They're going to want to get paid. Nelson Cruz is gone for sure. Arozarena wants to get paid, so Montgomery gets his first win of the year. Yamamoto drops to 0-2. Loizaga gets his first save, a 3-inning save. As the Yankees have now taken 2 of 3 from the Red Sox, looking for the sweep tomorrow. All right, so now, who do you guys want to see? Do you want to see Luis Castillo, Luis Severino, or Corbin Burns? Who do you guys want to see in the Detroit series? Who do you guys want to see? You guys vote in chat. Let me know. I think 3 or 4 years, Jaden. 3 or 4 years. And the Yankees pummel the Red Sox 12-9. Holy cow. LeMahieu a home run and 5 RBI. So the Yankees sweep the Red Sox for the second time this season. Chad Green gets the save. I'm curious to see the box score. Curious to see the pitching. Cole only went. Cole didn't. Darren O'Day had a terrible day. That's why it's tough when you let him. The bullpen. The computer does not have Darren O'Day pitch very well. Womp womp. Burns, everybody saying Burns? All right, cool, Burns. All right. So the Yankees win 3-2 over the Tigers. Castillo improves to 4-0. Gio Urshela, your player of the game. Then Severino versus Matt Manning. The Yankees win another close one, 5-4. Yasmiro Petit gets the win. Urena gets the loss, Green gets the save. So the Yankees now... almost pressed the wrong button. Hold on, calendar. Yankees now continue to roll. We've won 3, 6, 8 in a row. Looking for number 9. Then an off day, and then tomorrow or Wednesday we'll play Tampa Bay. We'll come back home. But interesting enough, the Blue Jays keep on winning. The Blue Jays refuse to lose. So Corbin Burns, Casey Mize. Mize, of course, the highly touted Detroit prospect. As we head to Comerica Park. What's the bullpen look like? Lysiga's good to go. Petit's not available. Britton, Holland, maybe. You know, Styles, I don't know. Tomorrow we're podcasting. Wednesday we're back to baseball. Yeah, I don't know yet, man. I mean, I might get hockey. I'm thinking about getting hockey. I don't know. I might get NHL. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking hockey, but we'll see. So, we'll see. Let's see. Green, I would say, is available, but would prefer not to use him if at all possible. Yeah, Corbin Burns. Here we go. Let's see how the lineup's looking. Cronenworth leading off. Getting that average up. Hitting 250 now. LeMahieu's still $188. Yelich absolutely still dominating. Hicks starting to heat up. Real Muto. Voit is still ice cold. I'm actually, I'm going to... Mike Ford's going to get the start today. Because Gio doing amazing. And then AJ Pollock. I'm trying to think. Dominguez isn't playing well. I'd love to get Dominguez into the lineup again. Actually, you know what? That's what I'm going to do, I think. I think we're going to put Dominguez in the 9 hole today. Oh, he's him too. He's tired. He's been playing a lot. All right. Pollock will get the start and right tonight. Because everybody has off tomorrow. So, and then what we'll do is Didi will bat 8th to break up Ford and Didi. All right, lefty, righty all the way down. So let's see what this lineup does here. Oh, all right. It's interesting. Because LeMahieu has been struggling so much, say put Didi up top. But see, now here's the issue, is that I have all these lefties now at the top and all these righties at the bottom. There's a method to my madness, computer. Unless I put Cronenworth near the bottom again, and then, ooh, how crazy would this be? Have Didi lead off. Here we go. No, I don't really watch college football, Gibby. I just get the highlights. All right, so let's see. We'll have Didi lead off. This will be crazy. Then Pollock. Then Yelich. Hicks. JT. Ford. LeMahieu. Or you know what? I could just take Didi out of the lineup for a day. And see what the kid Vizcaino does instead. Like, I don't know. Like, LeMahieu's shown good pop, but yeah, he's only hitting $188. Right, here we, yeah, because I like Cronenworth in the 9 hole instead. But you know, here we'll have DJ bat 9th. We'll put Didi at the top. Let's see what kind of craziness happens. Let's see if this gives LeMahieu a jump start. And a wake-up call. As the Yankees look for their 3rd sweep in a row to go 7 games over 500. Casey Mize making his 4th start of the year. A 3.86 ERA, a 2-1 record. A 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. And Didi Gregorius, 3 homers, 7 RBIs, a 327 average, will lead off. The first time all this year he is batting in the leadoff hole. The first pitch is just outside, and we are underway. You know, Gibby, I mean, I was saying it earlier. Like, I mean, you know Torrey's retired, but if he wanted to come back, I would take Buck Showalter back. I mean, you want to go historically? Casey Stengel, dig him up from the grave. But no, but I think Buck Showalter. I mean, if I could, I'd love to have Don Mattingly as the manager. Swing and a miss there, good sinker. Makes the count 2-1 as Didi chases a borderline pitch. The 2-1 now from Mize. Swing and a miss late on the sinker there. 2-2. Count evened up. That power sinker from Mize. As this one rolled over to the right side, second baseman there will flip the first in time, 1 away. We now look at the Yankee starting lineup. Didi leading off, followed by Pollock, Yelich, Hicks, then JT Realmuto. Mike Ford gets to start at first, Gio Urshela at third, Cronenworth at short, and DJ LeMahieu batting ninth and playing second. A.J. Pollock now hitting .246 on the year, 2 homers, 6 RBIs. Hammers one to left field and deep. The wind is blowing in, though, and he'll get hung up there. The catch is made. He got under it just a little bit. 2 away here in the first. The San Fran Giants, yeah, they're for sure, Styles. I mean, that's a good team right there. All those pitchers suddenly woke up this year for whatever reason. Christian Yelich now hitting .379. Has been a monster. Smacks this one on the left field line. That's going to be a base hit. And go all the way to the wall because of the shift. So a 2-out double for Yelich. The Yankees might get something cooking here. His 5th double of the year. And that brings up Aaron Hicks hitting .237. 4 homers, 7 RBIs. Checks his swing. Did he go? Yes, says the third base umpire. 0-1. It was a low fastball, but a good pitch. The 0-1. Chopped foul. 0-2. Yeah, I know, Styles. The New York Giants. The season's over, buddy. Season's over. Time to blow it all up. I actually gave my Saquon Barkley jersey to Goodwill today. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So despite the 2-out double, the Yankees do not score. We go bottom 1. No score here in Detroit. As Corbin Burns making his 4th start as a Yankee. 2-0 record, a 2.6 ERA. A whip under 1. Almost a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. And Victor Reyes will lead off. And smack this up the middle. LeMahieu deep in the hole. Settles, fires the first. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the bottom of the first. So you now look at the Detroit lineup. Reyes is playing in center, followed by D.H. Harold Castro. Shortstop, Willie Castro. Jaime Candelario at third. Mazzara in right. Chad De La Guerra at second. Miguel Cabrera at first. Robbie Grossman left. And Ronaldo Hernandez is your catcher. Castro now hitting .265. Harold, that is. Takes one outside. 1-0. Oof, way inside, but he swung at it anyway. 1-1. So not Burns' best pitch, but he'll take it anyway. And now a beautiful changeup paints the outside corner. 1-2. And now swing and a miss. Got him on the curve. Strike 3, 2 away. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Styles. That's it. That's it. I gave up. Saquon Barkley's hurt again. He's a bust. He's a bust in my eyes. He busted his ankle. He's done. He's a bust. Let him go. As this one chopped to short, Cronenworth charges, flips to first, and an easy inning for Burns. As we go top 2, no score here in Detroit. And now Daniel Jones has another concussion. That's it. He's done. They're done. Blow it up. It's over. The season's over. JT Realmuto, our top 3 receivers are hurt now. Our starting middle linebacker, the season's a bust. As Realmuto fouls off a sinker, 0-1 from Mize. Oh, yeah, Daniel Jones couldn't even walk after he got concussed yesterday, Styles. His head's mush. His head's all mushy now. He's a moron. He tried to lead with the crown of his helmet. As Realmuto fouls off a sinker there, the count goes to 1-2. JT, 2 homers, 8 RBIs at .262 average. The 1-2 is inside. Count evens up at 2-2 now. As this one hammered on the right field line and fairly deep. Going back, it is one hop off the wall. Real Muto will have himself a leadoff double here in the top of the second. His first double of the year. And the Yankees might have something cooking here as that brings up Mike Ford. 2 solo home runs in the year, 2 for 8 on the year, his third start of the year. Takes one inside, 1-0. Yeah, and we have the same record, Styles. You are what your record says you are. We should have beat Washington. We should have beat Atlanta, who, oh yeah, also beat the Jets. The Falcons are 2-3. Their 2 wins are against the 2 New York teams. As Candelario makes the catch on the pop-up there, 1 away. As we look at the defense, Mazzara in right, Reyes in center, Grossman in left, Candelario at third, Castro at short, Chad De La Guerra at second, Cabrera at first, and Hernandez behind the plate. So Ford can't get the runner over, and that brings up the red-hot Gio Urshela. I mean, but the Jets lost by more to the Falcons than the Giants did. As this one skied to center. Catch is made. Real Muto will tag, but stays put. Good throw in by Reyes. 1 hop to third. So 2 away now, and that brings up Jake Cronenworth hitting .250 on the year. Chance for him to get a ribby. Skies this one on the left field line. It is caught there in the corner for the final out of the inning. So the Yankees again get a runner into scoring position, but cannot score. We go bottom 2. No score in Detroit as Candelario 3 for his last 20. Average down to 230. Hammers this one to center field and deep. Hicks going back. Makes. Oh, he dropped it. Aaron Hicks dropped it in center field. Oh, goodness gracious. That should go as an error, but I already know they're going to give him a double. What a joke this game is. Aaron Hicks drops an easy catch. Well, not that easy, but you get your glove on it like that. That's got to be an error. Instead, that brings up Mazzara now, so the Detroit Tigers get themselves a leadoff double. 1-0 now to Mazzara. Swings over the top of a cutter, 1-1. Now a curveball misses just outside, 2-1. Now swing through a sinker, 2-2. Swing and a miss, got him on the changeup, strike 3, 1 away. Huge out for Burns. And that brings up Chad De La Guerra. Hitting a $145 on the young campaign. Takes a strike at the belt, 0-1. Now hammers a sinker foul, 0-2. Lays off the curve, 1-2. Slider misses just in, and De La Guerra lays off. Count evens up at 2 apiece. Now grounds a sinker foul, still 2-2. Swing and a miss, got him on the changeup. I think we found out Burns' punch-out pitch today. And that brings up the ever-dangerous future Hall of Famer, Miguel Cabrera. Hitting .231, 2 homers, 7 RBIs, takes one inside, 1-0. The 1-0 is low and outside, 2-0. 3-0, Robbie Grossman on deck. The 3-0, 4-pitch walk. Little respect there. After you miss those first couple pitches, that brings up Grossman. Another dangerous hitter. 4 homers, 7 RBIs on the year. Punches 1 foul, 0-1. Now a cutter fouled back out of play, 0-2. But a lot of Burns' pitches cut in on the lefty. Obviously feels more comfortable there. As this slider punched to the left side, Cronenworth will fire to first in time, and that'll end the inning. So a double and a walk, but no scoring. We go top third, no score here in Detroit. As DJ LeMahieu hitting a $188 down to the 9 hole today. 4 homers, 9 RBIs. A lot of pop, but not a lot of production, as that's fouled off 0-1. Again, the wind blowing in here in Comerica from left to right. As DJ fouls off a high fastball, 0-2. The 0-2 to LeMahieu. Smack towards right center field, and the Yankees have their third double, or will have their third double of the day. It's fielded out there by Mazzara. LeMahieu will stay put. So the Yankees with 3 doubles, but none, all in different innings. LeMahieu gets his first double of the year, and that brings up Didi Gregorius now. Both teams have left 2 on base, as Didi chops this one on the right field line, just foul, 0-1. Yankees actually would have taken it because it would have got LeMahieu to third for Pollock. The 0-1, swing and a miss by Gregorius, quickly 0-2. Didi 3 homers, 7 RBIs, a .321 average. Fouls off a slurve there from Mize. Slurve, splitter, slider, sinker, fastball pitcher, all the S's and then the fastball. As Didi spoils that sinker, and the count holds still at 0-2. Mize working efficiently today, only at 26 pitches. Here's number 27. Chop to the left side and through for a base hit. They're going to wave LeMahieu home. Here's the throw. It's up the line. It's an RBI single for Didi Gregorius. And the Yankees take a 1-0 lead. Glorious Gregorius comes through again with an opposite field base hit. And now that'll bring up A.J. Pollock, who's 0 for 1 today, hitting .241. Pollock with good speed at the plate. Didi average speed at first. Pollock shows bunt. Can't get it down, though, 0-1. Now misses again with the bunt, 0-2. Was the MVP of the World Series last year. Pollock he'll bunt for a single sometimes, but he missed both those pitches, and now that's why we wanted him to bunt. That's the second for 1. On to first, it's a 4-6-3 double play. Just what the doctor ordered. And now that'll bring up Christian Yelich, who's 1 for 1 with a double, and was stranded at second in his first at-bat. And Yelich punches this a slow roller to third. Candelario, actually playing short because of the shift, makes the throw, and that's your inning. But the Yankees score 1. LeMahieu doubled, Didi singled, and we go bottom 3 here in Detroit. Tigers coming to bat, down 1-0. As leading things off now is the catcher, Ronaldo Hernandez. Ooh, and called a ball there by the umpire. Sure looked like a strike to me, 1-0. Now a changeup misses outside, 2-0. Now a cutter blooped on the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Holding at first because Yelich has a very good arm is Hernandez. I mean, I think that kicked up chalk there. It doesn't bloop more than that. And now that brings up the speedy Victor Reyes, who's 0 for 1. He grunted out in his first at-bat. Takes one low, 1-0. Now just inside, the Tigers not chasing those borderline pitches. The 2-0 swing and a miss on a changeup, 2-1. Now a curveball grounded to first, forward to second for 1, back to first, a perfectly turned 3-6-3 double play. The Tigers got one, now the Yankees got one. Ford, because he was holding the runner on, was in perfect position, turns, fires a strike to Cronenworth, who fires one right back. And that brings up Harold Castro, who's 0 for 1, lines this to Cronenworth, and what quickly could have been a rough inning, instead, because of some good defense, turns into an easy one. We go top 4 in Detroit, Yankees nursing a 1-0 lead. Aaron Hicks, 0 for 1, now up at the plate. Swings and misses on a sinker there, 0-1. It'll be an 0-1 to Hicks. Skied down the left field line, but this'll just slice foul, 0-2. The Tigers play Hicks to shift to the right side, pull to the right side, so it's a shift there. As he chases a high fastball, strike 3, 1 away. Second K for Mize, and that brings up Real Muto, 1 for 1, with a double in his last at-bat. First pitch to JT, hammered on the left field line, but foul out in front of that hanging slider. It'll be an 0-1 now to Real Muto. Swing and a miss on a sinker, 0-2. The 0-2 chopped foul to the right side. Still 0-2. And now that fastball misses. 1-2 as Real Muto staying alive. Mize again very effective here, only at 38 pitches. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Hernandez blocks it. He'll throw to first and completes the play, 2 away. Third K for Mize. Second this inning is Mike Ford. 0 for 1. Popped out in his first at-bat. The first pitch. Hammered down the right field line. Again, the Yankees just a little out in front of everything that Mize is throwing today. Slices one foul, 0-1. Now takes a high fastball. Evens the count at 1. The 1-1 punched foul in the left field line. The count now 1-2. Mize trying to strike out the side. A pitch away from doing so. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that's just what he does. So 3 straight Yankees. Hicks, Real Muto, and Ford all down on strikes. We go bottom 4. Yankees still nursing a 1-0 lead. As that misses low to Castro, 1-0. Now another strike. This one, excuse me, a strike at the top of the zone. 1-1. Good cutter there from Burns. Now a hanging slider. Castro out in front, pulls it foul, 1-2. Burns got away with one. Now a changeup in the dirt, evens the count up at 2. The 2-2, curveball line to right, but Pollock is there for the first out of the inning. He hit it hard, but almost right at A.J. Pollock. And now that brings up Jeimer Candelario, who doubled back in his first at-bat. That misses just outside, 1-0. Now this one low, 2-0. And now a slider right over the middle of the plate, hung it, but he got away with it. Makes the count 2-1. And now another borderline pitch. He doesn't get the call. 3-1 to Candelario as he fouls this one back out of play. And the count now goes full. The 3-2 payoff pitch spoils the changeup. Count still holds at 3-2. Another changeup, another foul ball. Still 3-2. And now a cutter, driven to right center field, deep but playable. Hicks will get another chance, settles under it, makes the catch just shy of the track, 2 away. And that'll bring up now Nomar Mazara, who's 0 for 1. Takes one outside, 1-0. Burns has been behind in a lot of counts today, now 2-0. But he's been effective enough to get just enough swings and misses. Now 2-1, like that one there. And now a backdoor slider for a strike has evened the count up at 2. Now a little dribbler in front of the plate. Tough play. Burns will field. Flip to first, and that will retire the side here in the 4th. What's up, Tidy? Welcome back. We go top 5. Yankees still nursing a 1-0 lead. Yeah, Tidy, I won in 6 games. I won in 6 games against the Mets. You can go back to my YouTube and you can watch it if you'd like. As Gio chases an outside slider, 0-1. A.J. Pollock was the World Series MVP, actually. The 0-1, outside now to Gio, 1-1. 5 homers, 11 RBIs, hitting .316 on the year. And now late on a sinker, 1-2. 6 hits, split 4-2 in favor of the Yankees. As swing and a miss there, Gio strikes out. 4 straight Ks for Mize. He's in a groove now as Jake Cronenworth is 0 for 1 and steps up to the plate. 1 homer, 3 RBIs. Fouls off a fastball, 0-1. No doubles, no triples. Couple steals on the year as he fouls off a sinker now, 0-2. 5 walks, and then again, just the 1 home run. So not a lot of power, not a lot of extra base power here from Cronenworth for the Yankees. But this one up the middle, but Mize is there. Stabs at it, flips the first, 2 away. But at least at the moment, he's doing the job in the field and at the bottom of the lineup. And that brings up DJ LeMahieu, 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Average up to 200. That fouled back and out of play 0-1. Oh yeah, because it hit him in the arm. I saw. It's a weird rule. It should be reviewable. And I mean, if you have to have the baseline, but it's also you give him leeway because he's coming from the other batter's box. I get it. It's just, it's just weird. Like, as that's fouled off 0-2. It's just one of those weird, fluky plays. You watch enough baseball, you'll see something new every day. As that misses high, 1-2. LeMahieu's still the only run of the game. As this is punched to the right side. The second baseman fires the first in time, and that'll end the fifth. So the Yankees go in order again. We go bottom 5. Yankees still up 1-0. Well, I think it's a bad call. I think the fact that they feel that automatically it's 2 bases, that the guy from first wouldn't have scored in that double, I think is more BS. You're talking about the Kiermaier double, right? I mean, it's just bad luck. It's just really bad luck, and just sometimes you just, I don't know. I mean, again, this is why some rules need to be discussed, and things should be looked at being changed. It's the 0-1 now, popped up to left. Yelich coming in will make the catch, 1 away. Oh, is it Mel? I completely forgot it was on. I know the Colts were up by like 2 touchdowns. And now it's tied because they're the Indianapolis Colts. It's Miguel Cabrera, who walked in his first at-bat, takes a strike, 0-1. Now this one, skied to left. Yelich is there. Now takes a few steps back, makes the catch, 2 away. Manfred is lazy. Tidy, you're right. You're absolutely right. As Robbie Grossman now 0 for 1, grounded out in his first at-bat, pops this foul. 0-1. And now this one ripped to deep center field. It's going to be over everybody's head, and it's going to be 1 hop to the wall. Grossman is digging for third. He is in there with a triple. If you hit the ball right here in Detroit, it is a triples park for sure. And now that brings up Hernandez, who singled in his first at-bat. The Tigers 90 feet away from tying it up, swing and a miss on a sinker, 0-1. Hernandez has hit very well in these scenarios. Takes the strike at the belt now, 0-2. The 0-2, way outside, 1-2. Again, outside as Burns really kind of hooks those sliders. And now swing and a miss, got him on Uncle Charlie. So despite the 2-out triple, Grossman is left there by Hernandez. We go top 6. It's still 1-0 Yankees. Didi Gregorius leading off an RBI single in his last at-bat. Again, the only run of the game, a LeMahieu double followed by a Didi single. As Didi skies one to dead center field, but Reyes is there, settles under it, makes the catch, 1 away. Now that brings up A.J. Pollock, who's 0 for 2 with a flyout and a groundout. He's in a bit of a slump, hitting .237. Punches this to the left side, deep in the hole. Tough play for Castro. Fires the first, not in time. So a 1-out single there for Pollock. It's a decent base runner. There he goes. The pitch in the dirt. Good throw down to second. In time. They just got Pollock. That was close. But if a good throw there by Hernandez. Oh, he might have been in there. That's a bang-bang play. But out at second is Pollock, so 2 away now for Yelich, who's 1 for 2 with a double. And fouls off a sinker there, 0-2. Yeah, if that had been the slider or the splitter instead of the fastball, I think Pollock is safe. The 0-2, fouled back out of play by Yelich, still 0-2. And now this one chopped foul, still 0-2. Is Yelich staying alive? Mize working effectively, only averaging about 10 pitches an inning. As another foul ball from Yelich is pushed to the left side. So Pollock singles, but then gets thrown out at second. Was so close. The 0-2 misses outside, and the count now 1-2. He had a good jump, but just got him. This Yankee team, the way it's constructed, steals a lot more bases than they did last year. Already has many stolen bases now as they had last year. But that's Dominguez and Pollock and Yelich. As Yelich fouls off another sinker. Cronenworth. The 1-2. The little dribbler back in front of the plate. Mize will field. Flips the first. And because of the caught stealing, no one left on base. We go bottom 6. Yankees still up only 1-0. A pitcher's duel, if ever there was one, as Reyes takes a strike at the knees. 0-1. 12 for his last 32 coming into today. Swings through a cutter there. 0-2. And now punches this to the right side, but caught by Ford on the low line drive. 1 away. He hit the curve well, but not well enough, and now that brings up Harold Castro, who takes one outside, 1-0. Castro 0 for 6 in his career against Burns, takes a high strike, 0-1. And now there's a changeup, absolutely perfect. The changeup has been his pitch today. Less so on the breaking pitches, as this one's punched to third. Gio there, takes a step, fires the first, 2 away. And Burns working pretty economically, too, averaging about 12 pitches an inning. As Willie Castro, the shortstop, lines this to his counterpart, Cronenworth, makes the catch, and we go top 7. 1-0 Yankees in this pitcher's duel in Detroit. Yankees trying desperately to get to that Detroit pen, but Mize working very effectively. The first pitch to Hicks, fouled off at the plate, 0-1. Now an 0-1 swung on a miss. Good slurve there from Mize, and the count goes to 0-2. The 0-2 punched foul as Hicks spoils a high fastball. It'll be the 70th pitch of the day now for Mize here to lead off the 7th. And Hicks somehow misses that slider. 1 away, 6 Ks for Mize. And that brings up JT Realmuto, who doubled in his first at-bat. 1 for 2 today. Hammers this down the left field line, just foul, out in front of the splitter. That's been the thing. The Yankees have been squaring the pitches up pretty well, but they've been hooking a lot of balls foul. As he chases an outside fastball, and quickly the count is 0-2. The 0-2 to JT. Smacked towards the right side, but caught by the second baseman, De La Guerra, for the second out of the inning. And now that brings up Mike Ford, who's 0 for 2 tonight. The first pitch to him is swung on and missed, 0-1. Realmuto hit it well, but right at the second baseman. It'll be an 0-1 to Mike Ford. Swing and a miss, another good sinker, 0-2. Mize might be starting to run out of gas, but as I just said, as he plunks Ford. So Ford, hit by a pitch, he'll take first. Obviously no intent there. But you wonder if he'll start to run out of, he'll start to lose control a little bit here, as Gio Urshela 0 for 2 now. Hammers one to left center field. Fairly deep. Going back is Reyes. He'll make the catch and get up and stretch. We're going bottom 7. So despite the hit batter, nothing else here in the 7th for the Yankees. They're still nursing a 1-0 lead. Again, the wind really blowing in today from left, as the first pitch to Candelario is through the left side for a base hit. So a shift-beating single for Candelario. And that'll bring up Nomar Mazara, who's 0 for 2. Takes one outside, 1-0. And now inside with the cutter, 2-0. As he rolls a changeup foul, 2-1. Again, that has been the best pitch today, probably for Burns. As this one punched through the left side, that's a base hit. So the runners at first and second now. Back-to-back singles here in the bottom of the 7th, and you wonder if Burns is starting to hit that wall now, too. And Darren O'Day starts to warm for the Yankees. As that misses just outside the De La Guerra. 1-0. And now this one skied to right fairly deep. Pollock going back will make the catch, tagging and going to third. The relay is not in time. And that brings up Miguel Cabrera, the future Hall of Famer. 0 for 1 today with a walk. Takes one inside, 1-0. Burns, he is a double play candidate. Would love to see him hit into one right here. The 2-0. Lines to third. Catch is made by Gio, 2 away. And now that brings up Robbie Grossman, who tripled in his last at-bat. As Burns tries to work through the inning, there's a strike on the inside part of the plate, 0-1. The 0-1 in the dirt, blocked by Real Muto, going to second, and getting there just barely as the runner from first. They're going to call that a wild pitch. And now a sinker low, 2-1. Surprised he went there, but it just got far enough away from Real Muto. Now 3-1. Hernandez on deck. The 3-1 to Grossman. Inside, ball 4. The bases are loaded for Ronaldo Hernandez. And that's going to do it. In comes Darren O'Day, the wily righty. His 9th appearance of the year. A 7 ERA. Very un-O'Day-like. Takes a strike at the knees, does Hernandez, 0-1. Ooh, called the ball. O'Day not happy with the no call from the ump, 1-1. And now high and inside, 2-1. Nowhere to put Hernandez. Chases the slider, 2-2. Swing and a miss, he struck him out! O'Day still got it! At least when I'm controlling him. We go top 8, the Tigers leave the bases loaded, it's still 1-0 Yankees. And in comes Gregory Soto for his 6th appearance of the year. Jonathan Loaiza getting warm. Looks like he'll pitch the 8th. Cronenworth leading off here against Soto. The first pitch, swing and a miss on a changeup, 0-1. Sinker, slider, fastball, changeup. He's in because he'll face 2 of the 3 hitters he has to face are lefties as Cronenworth spoils that fastball, 0-2. Wow, Mel, that's wow. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Casey Mize, 1 run, 5 hits, 7 innings, 6 Ks. But he turns it over to the bullpen on the losing side of a 1-0 score. LeMahieu, 1 for 2 with a double, takes a fastball high, 1-0. The 1-0 to DJ is low, 2-0. The 2-0 to LeMahieu, punched foul on the right field line, 2-1. The 2-1, chopped foul again, 2-2. As the count pulls even there. And now LeMahieu spoils another sinker, still 2-2, the count holds. And now spoils a low slider, and the count still 2-2. The 2-2 to LeMahieu. Oh, high and inside, the count now full. DJ tried to play it off as if it hit him, but it didn't. The 3-2, and LeMahieu again pushes another one foul. This will be the 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. DJ making Soto work. And this one punched to the right side, but right there at the second baseman, De La Guerra fires the first in time. He hit it well, but right at the second baseman, and that brings up Didi Gregorius. 1 for 3 with an RBI single. The first pitch from Soto. Inside, 1-0. Tried to go backdoor with the slider, but it just kind of hung there. Didi actually now on a 9-game hitting streak with that RBI single. Takes one outside, 2-0. Pollock on deck if Didi should reach. The 2-0. Swing and a miss. Goods. Low slider there for a strike. 2-1. The 2-1 to Gregorius.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, A.J. Pollock. The left fielder, number 22, Christian Young.
Testing. Yep. No, that was the mic went out. Thank you, Mel. I wouldn't have noticed otherwise. The mic went out. Thank you. So the base is now full of Yankees. And Aaron Hicks at the plate. 0 for 3 tonight with a couple strikeouts. A chance to possibly bust this game wide open. His first at-bat of the day from the right side. Good speed all around. And Hicks skies one to right center field. Going back. Still back. It's gone! It's a grand slam! Break out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma! It's grand salami time! Goodbye, baseball! Aaron Hicks on opposite field grand slam here in the top of the 8th in Detroit suddenly gives the Yankees the insurance they need. Just call him State Farm as Aaron Hicks delivers. When you need a good home run, Aaron Hicks is there. What a shot! And the Yankees are up 5-0. As Kyle Dohe comes in for his 4th appearance of the year. Soto was, again, that inning just got away from an infield single, a hit batter, a strikeout on a wild pitch, as this is grounded to short. Real Muto thrown out there, 1 pitch, 1 out, to end the 8th. And then Hicks comes up, takes an inside slider, and drives it the opposite field. And now the Yankees have some breathing room. And O'Day will stay in now to face Victor Reyes, who's 0 for 3. Checks his swing on the slider, 1-0. As this one up the middle, that's a base hit.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Carroll.
This one fouled back and out of play, 0-1 to Castro. So Yankees thinking now they might be able to save the pen as this one punched on the left field line. That's a fair ball. Where was Gio going? As Yelich will get it in. That somehow stayed in the line.
The batter, number 9, shortstop.
And now that brings up Willie Castro. And suddenly this is the game's getting a little out of hand. As this one popped up on the infield fly. Catch made by LeMahieu, one away. And now that'll bring up Jaime Candelario. He's 2 for 3, a double and a single today. Takes one high, 1-0. Sure looked like a strike to me, but the umpire said, As now this one up the middle could be 2. LeMahieu to Cronenworth. It's an inning-ending 4-6-3 double play. And O'Day shows why when he is locked in, he can get the job done. And now that brings up Mike Ford, 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch.
The first baseman, Mike Ford.
And Ford drives one to deep right center field. A hanging slider and off the top of the wall. And Ford is thinking about third, but he's too slow. He'll stay at second. I thought this one was gone for sure. Instead, it's a high double. It's a double high off the wall in right center. Most other ballparks, this is a home run, but again, Detroit is a pitcher's park. Yeah, it just hit the top of the wall, and now that brings up Gio Urshela, who's 0 for 3. The first pitch to Gio. Swung on and missed, 0-1. Doey with the backdoor slider, and Gio just missed it. Doey, fastball, slider, changeup pitcher. The 0-1 is outside, 1-1. Actually, I think he does hook shot, but it depends on how much money he wants. I also just don't think right now the market's really good for an outfielder like him. Like, honestly, as that's fouled back and I play 1 and 2. I just don't. I just don't think the market's very good right now. But we'll see what happens. So swing and a miss, strike 3. The play completed there. Good throw by Hernandez. So Gio a rare 0 for 4. And that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth, who's 0 for 3 with a strikeout in his last at-bat. And Cronenworth trying to bunt for a base hit, bunts it back and out of play. 0-1. The 0-1 to Jake. This one hits him, but that's because he bunted into it. 0-2. No, that's very true, hook shot, but I'm curious to see what offers he gets. And now a little broken, but there's your swing and bunt. Tough play there for Hernandez, but he will make it, and Ford stays put at second. So all for naught. So 2 away here in the 9th now for DJ LeMahieu. He's 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored. Yeah, I mean, but he also wanted like $40 million a year hook shot. That's kind of ridiculous as this one rolled over to the left side. So the leadoff double by Ford goes for naught. We go bottom 9. Yankees up 5-0. Nomar Mazara 1 for 3. Takes one outside. 1-0. And now skies that pitch to right center. Hicks is there. Makes the catch. 1 away. And that'll bring up Chad De La Guerra. He's 0 for 3. Takes a strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-1. Good strike there from O'Day. And now this one popped up to right. Woo, where you going? A.J. Pollock makes the catch. 2 away. Is there some controller drift or something? And now that brings up Miguel Cabrera. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. The last hope for the Tigers today. As this one popped up to right. Fairly deep, but Pollock near the line will make the running grab. And that's your ball game. The Yankees come into Detroit. It's their 3rd sweep in a... Actually, it's 9 straight. It's not their 3rd sweep in a row because that was a 4-game set with the Mariners. They lost the first game. But they won 9 in a row, 12 of 13. And they pitch a shutout. Burns improves to 3-0. Mize drops to 2-2. It's a shame he only gave up the 1 run. The other 4 was off the bullpen. And O'Day gets his first save of the year. 2 1/3 innings pitched. Try and get his ERA back under control. All right, so now the question is, guys, who do you want to see against Tampa Bay? Jordan Montgomery, Garrett Cole, or Luis Castillo? Who do you guys want to see against the Rays? Mel says Cole. Any other voters? Any other takers? Going once. Going twice. Garrett Cole. We'll do Garrett Cole. So the Yankees beat Tampa Bay 3-1. Taylor jumped in with Cole there at the last second anyway. Gio Urshela, your player of the game with a pair of solo home runs. So the Montgomery beat Fleming. I'm just curious. The box score. Yeah, Montgomery pitched well. One run and 6 2/3. Wilson came in, pitched finally a decent inning. Holland pitched a good a third of an inning. And Chad Green got his 7th save of the year already. So stolen bases for Dominguez and Yelich. And LeMahieu and Voit continuing to struggle. Cronenworth picked up a hit. Everybody else is at least over 200. Some guys over 300. Well over 300. So we're kind of... And what's the standings here? We're still a full game back at Toronto, but that's because we played 2 more. Or actually 1 more. So we're a half game back at Toronto now. Huzzah. So Wednesday will be Zach Gallen versus Garrett Cole. And, you know, it's going to be one of those things where we're going to have to give a long, hard look at guys like DJ LeMahieu and Luke Voit to see if we still want them on the team, because they are not, let's be honest, folks, they are not pulling their weight right now. Luke Voit, $175. He's got 4 homers. So does LeMahieu, $184. But, I mean, Vizcaino's a backup, so it's not so bad that he's only at 200. But Cronenworth has kind of started to heat up a bit. Hicks is heating up. Real Muto's actually cooled off, but he's still at 246. Everybody else doing all right. Even Austin Romine, the backup catcher's 2 for 7 with 2 RBIs. Gio, Dominguez is doing well. Didi, Yelich, the rookie, Donovan Casey, 3 singles and 7 at-bats. Although LeMahieu does have 2 steals on the year, which is interesting, because he's very slow in the game anyway. So it's going to be interesting to see. We've talked about picking up Trevor Story. We're talking about picking up Trevor Story, making Mike Ford the everyday first baseman, calling back up. Basically, I could trade. Let's see. Something we've talked about. We might do one more game, and then we might trade Voit and LeMahieu. Maybe, Mel, maybe. Right, and then suddenly we send Trevor Story over. Right. Gets us a little back on budget. We send Story over, and then, I don't know, we pick up a prospect or something. Right? What kind of a prospect maybe they got here? What's this guy? Right? Like, maybe like this guy. He's got no other positions? Never mind. What about this guy? Yeah, like maybe we'll throw in this guy, right, and send them down to A ball or double A ball, and I mean that might be the play, right? It would free up about $7 million in cap space for us. right? And then, you know, right? We look at our depth chart. You know, we call up Jerome Driscoll again to be the backup first baseman. Or we do what we did when Voit was hurt. Driscoll starts against lefties and Ford starts against righties. Right? I mean, the kid's he's at 77 overall. I mean, that might be the play. Right? If LeMahieu and Voit don't start to tear it up soon, like, I think that's probably the play we make, because, I mean, it hasn't hurt us. It hasn't hurt us yet, but like, they haven't played well. I mean, now, of course, I'll go 4 for 4 with them the next couple of games, which would be great. Like, I don't want to trade them, but I would put Story at short then, Cronenworth at second, which is his natural position. Ford would be starting again, and then Ford would start against righties, and Driscoll would start against lefties. And they did great. He did great last year when Voit was hurt for 2 months. Right? Driscoll was a terrific first baseman. So, all right, we'll put a pin on it. Well, that's what I'm thinking. I think that we'll play on Wednesday. We'll play the Cole game, and then we got to see. We'll figure out what we want to sim up to. Okay, and then for the Angels, would be Severino, Burns, or Montgomery. What would you guys want to see, real quick? Severino, Burns, or Montgomery? Which one would you want to see against Anaheim? We're not gonna. This is gonna because this will be a Cole game. We're not gonna do that one, that fourth game. So, what would you guys want to see? Montgomery, Burns, or Severino? Because then that might be it. Like, we might give them to... If it's like Severino, like, that might be it. I might just... It might be the Tampa... We'll give them the Tampa series, and then we trade them. So, yeah. So, that's it. This is the last chance for these guys, I think. I don't know, like, because that too, like, they had, yeah, Voit was 0 for 4, LeMahieu was 0 for 3 here. Yeah, I think that's the play. I think that's the play, is, if by the time the Anaheim series starts, Voit and LeMahieu aren't at 200 or above, I think we trade them to Colorado for Trevor Story, who... So let me see. I want to... let me see what his stats are. And then we pick up that... We also get that first baseman prospect. Yeah, because Story's hitting 276. He's got better speed than LeMahieu. Like, we'd upgrade our speed. Our defense, we wouldn't lose anything at defense. He'd be locked up for a long time. And so is LeMahieu and Voit, but... all right, because LeMahieu's got 4 years after this on his contract. Voit has 4 years left after this on his contract. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, that's the thing, Mel. I think that... you know, I think we make that move. I think that's the move we make if these guys don't have like a hot series. Unless these guys don't hit the cover off the ball these next 2 games, I think that's it. I think that we give LeMahieu and Voit, we say sayonara, we say bye bye. I think that's the play, unfortunately, because they just have not hit well. And my problem, the reason why I've lost 6 games is because of offense, a lack of offense. Hasn't been pitching. I mean, even that game in Detroit, I almost didn't have it because of, I mean, even though LeMahieu did have a big hit there. But these guys are constantly ice cold. Constantly. I can't get him to snap out of it. Even with the computer simming them some. You know, they've had few home runs, but even Luke Voigt has a stolen base. What? What? Must be part of a double steal, I'm going to guess, or something. Maybe the tail end of a double steal. I could actually see that. You know, I mean, and here's the thing, too. I mean, look, we got guys like Dominguez who are vying for playing time, like everyday playing time. We're going to have to start clearing up. Like, we've got very good rookies coming up the pipe, and it's time to probably maybe start. I don't know. Yeah, so that's what I'm mulling about. LeMahieu and Voit. Plus, actually, we get younger, too. LeMahieu's 33. Voigt's 31 now. Story's 29. You get a little younger. I think that's the move. All right, guys. That's the plan. We'll do one more game with LeMahieu and LeMahieu and Voit. And if they don't perform, they're out of here. So, until Wednesday. Well, tomorrow night is podcast night, so I hope you join us then, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. If not, we'll hopefully see you on Wednesday for more baseball. And then I still got to figure out what we're playing Thursday and Friday. But until then, thank you, everybody, for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Have a great rest of your evening. Be well. Take care of yourselves. And I will see you all tomorrow. Good night. Good night.